Hi everyone, welcome. We are live. Let's hope my audio is fine. So they can chat with me and say whether confirm that my audio is fine here. So nice to meet you all, guys. Live stream. Okay, let's get started. What do we have here? The top games. Some what's happening over here? Hmm, Okay. Yes. Hmm. Some, what does it do here? Okay. Hmm. Let's how the paint. This is a close pair. Black to get to go for a featured position. So this how we lost it. So this basically um uh the sacrifice here to be what you can say a typical pitfall blender over here. So yeah, many players will fall for this after try hit d5 e takes d5 then knight takes d5. The knight takes here and when takes the bishop, the same knight come over here. Say there was a knight here and he just lost the turn. So this how white ended up with the piece down. So it seems that he already wanted to stop all counters and then stop trade pieces happening over here. Yeah, so nice. Hmm. No, Amarnath. Uh, Maybe I don't know who's me. But today pretty good job. So trying to exchange pieces was supposed to be. Hmm. So probably here to bring, bring this game back, protected past pawn. We'll try to fight somehow. It will protect each up, stop the pawn. Then slowly black will occupy on this pawn or B pawn. So they're going to be weak, and this um, in in the initial phase itself, it's on black's favor. So go to the second board. We take a But yeah, here we have irritated player pupil. Let's see what yes deploy. Once again, I'm telling you, someone wants to chat with me, they want to communicate with me, they can do so. So by into my stream, what we have since they both open their position. White has knight advantage, probably advantage. So if you take the piece count, black has an extra piece over here. So naturally our player here, top rated player would so top suit position clearly favors her. So E45, it's a Scandinavian opening. Into some development. So other like there's a bit prophylaxis when they play queen. Like both have completed their development, connected the roots, and now we need to getting away from the roots. That was a nice prophylactic. Um, yeah. So this is what the game. From here onwards, they need to carry on. So bishop f5 this and here. So what happens if mm, who takes e2, bishop takes? Then I have a pretty bad feeling the variation. For example, so what if the queen takes and then what can happen? Queen takes queen, and rook takes, bishop takes. Probably not. So it's still an exchange. If you're up in a p, it's always better to exchange. So here also the game going nowhere but in black's see nothing to worry. Queen c4, queen f4, queen or what happens if again? But there's no point of playing bishop f5 then. Hmm. Okay. That's this time base that I've done it. So okay, in a way, bishop e6 avoids queen exchange. Probably she can play queen f7 next move. The other queen has to find a square to run, and also if he can transfer to queen h. some provision over way. Totally trouble. There's no trouble. There's no trouble for black here. Just go the third game. The chess guy and there's Utsav and Utsav and Vaibhav. So we have so both are Utsav and Vaibhav are both are strong players, equally rated. It's the material balance over actually Utsav here somehow cracked the opponent by stopping him from castling. Is fair over here. When you look at this here, completed development, so pieces are in a pretty good phase, and still, it seems to be weird. Yeah, how d4 d5 again? We have a Scandinavian room, and this is not the move. Okay, something. Okay, over d3. It's yes. Yeah, this is a fine. I think that's a fine position. Takes maybe. Yeah, what if I think the played queen to h5 and then stopped him from playing queen h5 and then king e7. Okay, so if you can see earlier score with Vaibhav and Utsa, Utsa was one against him twice already. So and now the game is clearly in favor of Utsa. White is way winning over here. Way winning. Yes, but bad. Mm, mate, he has stopped after castling. What about the other things? So here, if you can take the pawn structure is neat for itself. Uh, and if you can see, he has extra pawn, but he has an extra pawn, but here they're all weak. So none of black's pawns were connected. Okay, that's queen c8 is pretty big mistake. So already that checkmate. Hmm. Also is already in the third spot. He must finished. So now Utsav is in the first spot. King's Gambit and then stage. See top games. Uh, WR champ and big deal. Next is Anish, his brother. So time favors Anish. The rating of WR champ seems to be in a higher rated and position. WR champ has exchange up against Anish. Seems well, Black's position is Black's rook is a little bit active over here. And it's already started attacking the pawn on the side. So um, plan for black is very clear. So we should not allow any exchanges and especially the rook's exchange. Probably can play bishop over but not bishop here fine because once the rook comes to d1 sometime and it won't allow any chance to come in and double some day. Now we can see already developed, but white also had a chance of stopping him from taking the b2 he could have gone here steady gone here. So pawn f5 a7. So the a pawn. So if white wants to keep his a pawn and then get rid of this if opponent's a, then you create a fast pawn. It's quite messy for black. So he needs to take care of these two pawns. So and yeah, the thing goes like this. So he'll take here and he'll take here and then there passed pawn over outside passed pawn over here. But if black play like in a careful manner, probably he might have he might be able to stop the a pawn, eventually draw the game because king side advantage is the big advantage. So three against two pawns, whatever the king side pawn majority would be, it's going to end up in a draw. So here, if you ask me, um, white has an exchange material left a rook for a bishop, but the combination of a bishop and rook is always a nice going. We did. So we have for number two. The game is still on. The material balance four against three, and talk about the pawns. Black is okay. Bishop g5, queen takes f6, and now you can see white just got rid of a support for the so queen takes f so he has to play queen takes f6 and shadow shadow ninja x is also in trouble. This tournament we have 5 seconds. I hope that's enough to maintain even if you are in the 94 or 90. Good. Maybe it's right time to exchange things. F7 would be a right appropriate move over here. Bishop f7 it has to take the 90. Queen e3 saw that f1 is active. We should be very careful over here. Maybe queen over here. Queen to d8 or queen f8 and then king. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe queen over here. Queen over here. Then bishop to f7. Queen takes d8. Bishop takes not the queen takes. If queen takes knight f6 check will be water. It came here. That takes 1 second. So everything. Why just yeah. Getting the position. That's so everything. That's how we still got into. Okay. That wasn't expected. That was not expected, guys. So this is blender. So going for a B2 pawn and then knight 6 and then 2 pawn. Now is ready to roll his pawn. So this should be clearly in favor of black. Bishop f7. So bishop f7 would have been a Yeah, do over here. What should we do? Yes, yes. Yes. Hanging it. That was a nice move. She got away from the king. Probably what's next? Step over here. Putting your bishop into the long diagonal. Uh, what kind of move is that? But here queen takes it comes with check. Yes. But now also you need to change this. If there's a better way to exchange, then you must this and queen to d6 have been a sufficient move here. So let's see how she finishes. Queen d6 played, takes, gate, rook h, just to move some stop to need to stop your opponent. So how to finish this game? At some point you need to stop our opponent. Again bishop over here comes. Start attacking and then you need to play something. This keep on post. Again this is by we didn't check this. So don't do that. Then what? Sacrifice. Submit. So it it's not possible because here hanging. Now we are worry about this pawn. So even though this position is not a draw, the queen is square and the bishop controls the pawn. So she needs to keep this pawn alive. Uh, okay, well, showing the king, there's no resistance. can come over here. So king h1, you cannot come here because it's going to be a right. Maybe bishop f5 first. So bishop to d5. Bishop d5 would have been alright. First. King goes here, then it's going to be this. So trading doesn't help. Don't trade at all. It's the h5 king over here and then bishop d5. What's she doing? So h2 one queens and this way normally. So again, so it's going to finish. Don't give checks and controlling him. That's what you need to do. Okay, okay, that's going to be stalemate. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that move. Very good. Very good. Again, don't do that. Okay, good. Okay, right. We have double game and Dikshitan and Kamsi. So I think it's Reyansh. It, so Reyansh is clearly winning. How we came with it. Going for 4 nights game. So again here I have to where guys I've seen these kind of games many times. Playing bishop g5 is quite strong here. So your opponent didn't castle. You're simply playing for. So here you can see just played bishop d5 and got rid of the knight with the bishop. So creating a weakness. So both created some weakness over here. d3. This so got to lose an action. But instead of giving up a whole piece, here you could have prepared knight 3. So yes, you have made a mistake. I can agree. Well, I'm agreeing to it. So, but why to play b3? See, when there's a piece move on pawn move, you need to select your piece move pawn. So let me just think what you could have done instead. No, you could have played knight to d1 and then supported the b pawn instead of waiting. But going knight a4, I'm against it. But it also seems to be a good move. Okay, going knight a4 attacks the bishop and threatening to create a weakness here. So he has to play knight over here, and then if you don't like the bishop, then you could have taken it and it be that was sufficient. But after b3 rook d1, just gave away your piece. Right? Hmm. Happened again. Rook takes. The rook is left. At least king e2 here. And I don't think this is going to be ending anyway. So it is clearly in favor of black. Okay, WHM didn't get some good first. See guys, um, don't quit. That's not the right thing. If you're not doing well, just quit it and uh, go. See, this 3 hours tournament, not that in game, if you lost a game, go out of and stop playing. So this 3 hours tournament, you still have time. You can still be on top. So don't get carried away with your losses. Good to and Vibers playing away, but here also Vibers black and play Scandinavian. These exchanges would happen without any trouble. So these two pushed this one so far. I don't I think to do here. These two pawns are really weak, but bishop, good thing is bishop can come into the game. Both are going pretty basic over here. Knight is not coming into the game. I think that's quite right. So you need to keep the bishop over here. Bishop c the only active. You don't do anything, so you don't capture it. So if you capture it, you capture it, got rid of, you got rid of your yes over here. That's for sure. Now he made his seat on weak, then go to one. This position is pretty good for white. After this a6 break, so do takes have been the best way to do. So what to do? Fine over here. Rook d1, rook b1 are allowing all the good goodies to pick. So rook f1 pretty bad move. Also, you could have played bishop to c4 near future after this. Probably what he will do next. Like this pawn. Pawn is coming, depending. So arm. Ah, yeah. So I thought of playing bishop c3 with b1 after bishop takes the pawn. You can make, but if I just fine. So okay, f6 again a weakening move. I don't know, guys. Listen, this so, pawn into attacking. We maybe is directly. That's a clever way. Clever way. So we're gonna play bishop to d2. So once you play bishop to d2, yeah, that's happened. Bishop d really, or maybe bishop over f4. Yeah, bishop f4. So just a nice discussion against e6 pawn. I'm trying to get rid of it. So bishop d2 earlier, if the knight wasn't on c2, bishop d2 would be option. So I don't understand why he played. Now he allowing knight to d. So black simply recovering over here. So earlier he could have played bishop to f5 and got rid of bishop takes some bishop e6, or even queen takes e7 also. He just 6 gets the pawn. Um, but and queen c2, knight b5, agent. What is this? He had a pretty good move over here and just missed it. Okay, so okay, now we have a new leader. So this guy just last, hmm, okay, last to Anirudh, and then Anirudh is in the leaderboard now. So let's check that game. What happened over there? Oh, that was a pretty quick win. So e4, c5, okay, right, right. So here, in this opening, currently e6, knight f6. Okay, that's okay, acceptable. But here after bishop d6, rook e1, bishop would have fine way to continue. So in my opinion, e6 and then we shouldn't have played knight c6. And so yeah, this is a closest in game. Knight c probably will play f4 in future, but here your opponent played knight to f3. So knight f3, now it's converted into main line. So probably a6 would have been better instead of, so, or maybe d6. So so it should have continued. So d6 and then knight f3 played bishop c4 and then what, d3 king? So no d3. So it's not the pair. So this Anirudh is just playing the closest. Oh, this, so he just set a trap here. It's a pretty neat trap. Okay, h6, he quietly fallen into the trap. So here he should have played g6. G6 would have been stopped. So if there's an indirect attack, so he's threatening. So he wants him to play h6 and then he'll play knight f6. Well done, Anirudh. Well done. Hmm. Then we are, this W champ is back. This time his position seems to be better. His pawn structure not allowing Hopper into castle over here. Okay, maybe queen f6 would have been the only way that you can do something in this book yet is no longer castle. Queen f6. Yeah, very. That was a nice move. So he played it to see how he ended up kind of pushing. He has got rid of the rook. See, yeah, this is how all the pressure happened. Hmm. What if knight takes? This would have been clearly see that's how, that's what I regularly say. Here made the basic mistake of trading the pieces. So that's why, so because of this What happened? It just made opponent rook active. So the word jump looks active, and then you can here 84. That's pretty bad. Okay, we have a grandmaster who is watching the stream. Hi Karthi. So thanks for coming in and dropping in. Okay. For takes e4, takes e4, bishop takes 6. Yes, it's happening. Post, into 6. The so black has a very big problem here. Background problem. Black didn't even hasn't, and white didn't allow him to. Okay. This is going to be an interesting position also of a rook one. K1. Black will have big consequences here. Even simply, the queen e7 can't be played because of queen takes. So king is export, king is weak. This position clearly favors white. What happens? That's, yeah, in Rayanj and Mans this 1 6 is doing well. Super question. He got rid of this one. Maybe probably how did this happen? But castling on the queen side is bad. So he should have yeah, castling on the queen side is bad. He had played well this basic setup of four knights game, and he should have castled them. Now we can see him white managed to open up the king side, and white managed to trap the bishop. Literally, even though in this position black up a piece, but this bishop is doing nothing, but it's just trapped. Okay, not up a piece, good position. But it seems black is uh, facing pretty bad issues because of this bishop. So anyhow, white can, yes, very good. Nice move. Almost in the so is supplying the standard plan for this four knights. So what we call as basic stereotypes. So that's what happened over here. Six. So Utsav is here. Also watching. Thank you, Utsav. Um, thank you, Utsav, for coming in. So yeah. So you can directly communicate over here, and you can ask your doubts. Okay, that was pretty bad move. Sad too. Okay, no issues. Just go with we need to text one, rook take one. You need to come out of your mistakes that you could do. But problem is after not only yeah, that's a serious issue. That's a serious issue. H2 is hanging and you're threatening a mate over here. Is it a mate? I don't think. We need to index h5 goes here, takes and takes f. Oh, no, 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 no. It's going to be mate pretty soon. I just resigned. So Rayans is on the top again. So third game. And we go. So this is happening again. And then bishop c4 are the same game. Wasting a lot of time in the opening. Same game. Yeah, let me just see what happened. Okay, d1, yeah, started. Okay, good. So both were playing equally. Yes, lot of people. A pair of rooks being exchanged. Okay, in my rooks being active, you got the open file. Is pawns. What are you going to do, man? Okay, just got rid of a pawn. Black is up a pawn over here in this position. Fabio's doing a very good job. Okay. So king came here and then stop the pawn. Yeah, how long are you going to be there? The rook c2 is coming and then black king is very active. So the king over here, king over here. Play this move, got rid of that pawn, and then he has to go for the a pawn. When he does, the c pawn will fall. Then black c pawn is going to be a pretty good pass to pawn. So he needs to continue. So let's see. We'll see, guys. We'll come back to this game later and we'll see that happens on the board. Okay, nice endgame feast for us. Hmm. So here also white has an opportunity to create a post pawn on the A line. So this move is pretty bad. The king over here, if c takes never take. That was a nice option, but still, oh my god, why this not happening? B6. So you need to be very careful at your endgame. So how you could have avoided it? He has a 3 against 2, nothing's happening here. So you should have really concentrated over here. No, no, no. So it's a drawn endgame, but here somehow missed it. On F1, and still she can play for a draw. Here, I believe. The king comes here, king. Oh, that's why she lost the pawn. Then there's no hope of drawing this game. Okay, let's see. Comes is and Anirudh. Okay. So in the last game, Anirudh really made a very good tactical win against Sao. Here his team somehow he lost the thing. Okay, we have a good. Huh? Okay, gasoline. Night takes. Okay, here what's happening? Are we missing something over here? Okay, 95. So what happened, guys? Let's see. Oh, oh, here the black just wasted time. But that's quite right. C4, C3, knight F6 in order of playing. So knight F6 should be the proper way of playing here. So that's how we missed all this. And this so we, hmm. Okay. Anyway, resigned and she's back. But Anirudh is playing pretty fast. Good Anirudh, come to the game that you were that game finished. First play. Here and from the game. What happened? Taking the pawn back. See what should an interesting opening theory here. Ryan's played it pretty badly instead of taking just gone back, uh, allowing deep lines. Keeper should have been. So Lepidier out of the blue got into a good game, but anyhow we lost it. Continuation was not. You know, he has his own chances here, but the pawn structure clearly favors black. Okay, guys, let me take a little break and come back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Here we have Dave, Anish, and Bing. Now fighting for the second rank, which is being well over the bishop here, and is pretty weak pawns. Black is white has lot of story, but is active. Maybe rook now. That's that's inappropriate. Maybe here he gets a chance to play this. Okay, that's bad. Sorry, sorry guys. So rook e2, bishop over here, taking the rook back. Then what? Okay, so bishop b2 and bishop f6 is also good. Sacrificing the pawn got rid of his piece, but let's see guys. Here pure Becker and Victor. So you need to be on top 3 in order to analyze your games. So come on guys, do well. Uh, be in top 3. Not helping in any way. Takes. This seems to be going on over here. So this is going to be a favorite. Uh, this bishop adds it. So this position clearly favors white. Position goes by board strapped. How did this okay? Okay, pure baker and what do we have? Pin. Oh, that It was a pretty equal position last 20 pieces connecting. And here in this game, means what in there are majority of players who are completely. Let me see about the this. No one to stop Yanch. Where we play follows. I think there is top three. Crayons, Little Page, the Angelic Vision. Many people from me is down for. So this we call as King's Gambit. So we have a King's Gambit against except going for its active development. So takes F4, the pawn is pretty big. Easy over here. Bishop to C5. Bishop H5. games, Pure Breaker and Little Player. What's Pure Breaker's name? The same game, white black just last. So we love words. Yeah, for one is trying to cause some trouble, but slowly black gain moment, white gain momentum. F6 now is trying to come back into the game, but it's late. Takes going for a check. P5 this is also being the piece of a tactic. But queen takes b7, the queen takes c4, no? f7, queen e, queen d3. So let's check. Just tell us. No, 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 no check. Not helping anyway. Queen check. Then the king is stuck. Not going anywhere now. Better march with your king. Let's see what he gonna do. What she gonna do? So a4. That would be a better option to nowhere nowhere king to d3 d4 and d f8. Not winning the rook. Okay, that's just one. Here what happened? Oh, we got rid of it and opened the position. Hmm. This seems to be an interesting game. It sacrificed a pawn in order to open the position. Played in it. See what you do in this kind of situation. I'll just won't worry about the pawns. I'll just castle. Even if he takes, I'll still castle. If he takes the takes uh, good here. So I have a lot of targets, and my d5 is coming. My g5 is coming. So h6 is really a waste of me. That follows. Options. So be a best option here. This seems to be very interesting. Once they trip, so we're good to go. See, good thinking. So, mm, guys, if you like my commentary and all, please subscribe to my channel. He wants to exchange the queen house. You should be very careful there. Probably this move we have been better. So queen check, you move, and you're also attacking the knight. Now the knight has no square to go. So queen check, king b1, and then you're threatening rook takes here, attacking the queen as well. It's going to be a okay. This I completely vote for white. Hmm. This happening, guys. The same variation is happening over here. Same variation. If it tries to, knight is literally trapped, nowhere to go. So Rian's going to first time he's going to taste his defeat in this tournament with Utsav's hand. Soon we have that move. We have interest knight d5. The knight f6 is coming up. King is, oh my god. Okay, well done, Utsav. Well done. Where King's Gambit is working. So let's go to the next one. So Garnet Devil Girl. Devi Girl. Garnet Devi Girl against your Baker. Position here. So how is the position? Let me just assume the position. So it's white on down, but there's a double bishop advantage. So how did this happen in Scandinavian? Okay, so for a bishop that text a3. Why? Why are you giving up his pawn? Come back in. Superman 6. Really peaceful. To connect the moves. So this is what happened. MD5. The right move here was to play a take with the bishop, not with pawn. So after not with the knight. After that, last you. So what did you later? I mean, if it's my choice, I would have played something. Bishop takes h6. I won't give my that win. Bishop a6 takes h6, and after pawn takes pawn takes. This would be a nice compensation. A piece for three pawn. Okay, that you should do something like that. See, all you know, yes, no, there's nobody. They are perfect. They'll make mistakes, but when you make mistakes, the comeback is what very important. So bishop takes h6, giving up his piece. Maybe they're sacrificing two still, but they have some chances. Bishop takes h6 if he takes the knight. You just go play queen g5, that and queen takes, and then you just. But there are possible there are several options that you could play. Let's come back to the top board. So what's up? What happened? Did some yes. Still, man, that's what you were expecting. What you would have done? Takes h3, takes h3, takes h3, not for queen takes over here. Queen takes, then knight takes. What happened? Still, you have could have done extra pace. The opportunity knight d5. You can go for rook for two, or maybe what do we have in that? That was sneaky. That was a sneaky move. Yeah. Parents is one time. A patient with the thing ring really winning for white. Red it and it was a bad, maybe bad luck for this happens. So, since we need it, fix this thing, please. There's a new move. Okay, so he lost. That was a That was a new move. Out of plain HD, what he could have done. Okay, again, have pretty end the game. In this kind of situation, you don't have to win the king in. These 2 points itself enough. Okay, that uh, correct. Next, yes, yes, combination is working. So as I told you guys, rook and bishop are better than um, two rooks. Should not let go of the can do. So go here all the way here and then come back over and support the pawn. The rook should be back of the first pawn. A6 should d4 comes. Oh, so again go back. Come more here. Put the king in. Sit there. Not to allow them to forward. Ah, just out of these two. That is bad. That's bad. He shouldn't have pushed. Just to then what? You just lost your one of your beautiful pawns. I don't think here needs to struggle a lot. That's for sure. Anyway, out of enemy draw. So let's create a fortress now. Bishop over here, f5, and then rook sits over here. That should be a pawn. Go back to the comment. Rayan's, Purebaker, and Without still there maintaining lead. Third board. Who we have? It is Shaku. How did this all these things? As in, oh, he fallen for the trap. So everything. Oh, shit. Okay. So this was a nice win out of the opening. Trap took a piano. So Miss is trying to save the game somehow. Bishop to d5. Good. Good. Superman chess. Come on. You're doing an excellent job over here. Superman. Hmm. You cannot even push this pawn anyhow. So the king can come all over here. There's no progress at all. If you push the pawn, I just go this and I'll get your pawn. So that's not happening, but still, black is holding the game. But he had a nice winning option if he would have retained this pawn. Where are we going? Where is he going? He is creating a lot of counters over here. Oh, that was bad. Surup chutney. That is going to end up in something like that. You got the pawn. Maybe wait. Can you try for a draw? Tell me. Push and then going to be. Oh, this is mate. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Not a stalemate. Not today. So he tried, he fought, tried for a stalemating option. It didn't work out. Okay, Angelic Bishop. This is completely one-sided game. Oh, so that's why, guys, I many times say to everyone, don't go for this kind of traps. Okay, so see, don't move your pieces again and again in the opening. Why go for NG5 move and go for immediate attack against your back? So when you play something like this knight G5 and you just lost you, there's no support. You haven't developed your piece. That's why I always recommend it's not to um, move your piece again and again in the opening. That would have been better option to do. To move against Leopard D, and Weibo. No, Weibo lost his. How did this happen? Bringing his queen so early in the game. Oh, and this is bad. Is taking the rule queen with check. So that's how we. So that's a nice trick. So in the Scandinavian opening, what happens? You bring your queen so early in the game, but you should be. So why all these things? When takes okay. So here, right move was to play bishop to g4. The position is pretty equal now. Both are not making any mistakes. Good. And here's the this got the mistake. The leaderboard, Becker and the racking always seems to be an interesting game. Do you think that opponent's queen is tapped here? Do you think that way? Come on, guys. Answer me in the chat. Thank you, Ajay Rai, for your nice motivation. Yes, I'll come. So this motivation is enough. I'll start doing this kind of job. Then good piece already. Nice complication. Who's next? one side. Then it, how did the how did he take it? Could have taken the piece and everything's so simple. Okay, now it's out of control, and then hanging. This one, knight b6, a nice little fork. He cannot penetrate into the seventh rank, and you don't have to. So all you need to worry if it's there, then it's completely fixed. King e6 and rooks yet. No, no, no. Rooks e getting the 5 minute chop and rook. That would be a better option. Of going king d7, d7 would be a better option than going. So this way you're gonna challenge the position. So your king is safe. So once the rooks got exchanged, you have already been exchanged piece up, so it's going to be an easy life path. So we are on up games. I don't think other way don't have leaders here. I think the leaders are Priyansh, Pia, and Utsav as always. So good luck for other guys as well. I'm going to end my stream now. Thank you guys. Thank you for providing me the opportunity. Thank you everyone. Thank you.